CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first. Is the CFA's most critical outpost along the border. It's well defended, but rumor has it that a Western arms dealer is headed there soon for an inspection. That could be your chance to eliminate the target from a distance.
Be careful down there, boss!
Sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving
Polis gitti. Ik wil niet, Freek niet.
We've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire. That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout. Try to get behind. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
wil nie vrek nie.
Heads up.
Wat is dit?
Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire. That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out. There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
Alsjeblieft. Mooi te doen.
Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is gonna patrol for the security forces. Be sure you don't get spotted from above.
van die president. Dis 'n voorreg, meneer. Ons skuld al ons sukses in Sentraal-Afrika aan die SANR. Die Mvinde Olieveldvoorval was regtig 'n skande.
Skande is korrek. Nou te klomp hier soldaathonde van ons te hoor. Spooke met dooie ere.
Meneer, ek het gehoor dat 'n man by die Olieveld die Big Boss was. Die legendariese huursoldaat. Niemand het my vertel dat ons teen iemand soos hy te staan kom. Die kontrak het slegs gespesifiseer dat ons die fasiliteit beskerm teen plaaslike bevolking en militante faksies. Beskerming teen PF's gerigsteen met moderne tegnologie is 'n heel ander affære.
Ek het genoeg hoor. Vereers het ons 'n inspeksie om af te handel. Wys my die plek.
Begryp. Kom ons begin by die suidelike hangar. Stap die kant toe.
Could those two be the target and the arms dealer? The target's probably already outside the original predicted FOM. You'll have to look for him yourself. Try interrogating some of the soldiers. They may know something. That's the target.
Dit is die suidelike hangar. Die dak het al beter dae gesien, maar ons gaan dit regmaak in 'n japtrap.
Baie ruimte. Dis goed. Dis die noordelike hangar so groot soos die een.
Ja, en dit is dieselfde plek. Dit is 'n bietjie ver om te loop. Kom ons vat 'n kant.
Beslis.
Net dan. moontlike hangar.
Dieselfde grootte. Dit sal fyn wees. Ons het al die ruimte hier wat ons nodig het.
Waarvoor het meneer sulke groot hangars nodig? Is dit nie hoogtyd dat ek weet nie?
Sekerlik, kom nie. Jy en jou manne sal 'n deurslaggewende rol speel vir die volgende fase. Ons gaan die lughawe gebruik as afsetpunt vir die verkoop van nukes.
Verkoop van nukes? Jy's...
Dis wat ons doen. Natuurlik is die verspreiding van kernwapens 'n kopsie. Maar wat as jy 'n atoombom op enige plek kan bou sonder spesialisfasiliteite, sonder hoëgraad uraan? Dis die nuwe sakemodel. Dink net aan die markandeel wat ons kan betrek.
Meneer is nie ernstig nie.
Ek is altyd ernstig. Jou verkoopsroetes gaan onvervangbaar wees. En om te dink, as jy nie 'n nukes het, sal die MPLA ook wil kry. Betaling sal uiteindelik groter mynregte wees en dies meer. Maar sedert die oliebaronne Amerika se spoorwegstelsels verlam het, sal daar altyd 'n mark vir olie wees. En nie tussen diamante sal nogal 'n lekker payday wees. 'n Meisie se beste vriend natuurlik. Dis PA vir jou. Elke sakker se skrouende girlfriend is deel van ons bemarkingsplan. En die Afrikaner mors net al die geld. Koop wapens om mekaar uit te moer. Die regte wêreld. Dag snaaks, nee my broer.
Vertel dit vir wie ook al my vervang. Ons is oorlogmakers. Ek erken dit. Ons maak 'n lewe met bloedgeld. Sonder oorlog is my manne werkloos. Dis ons enigste uitweg, want alle ander industrie is uit die streek verdryf en koloniale magte wat munt slaan. Dis omtrent al wat ek kan hanteer.
Toe gat jakkals.
Het jy genoeg gesien? Sodra die ondersoek verby is, moet jy my Kinshasa toe vat, soos ons saam gestem het.
So jy wil die kans verspeel, die grootste besigheidskans wat ooit jou kant toe gekom het. Dis fyn met my. Niemand sal wel jou plek inneem. Maak nie saak wat ek of jy doen. Die getuie van die ekonomie sal sy gang gaan. Nie terwyl die groot moonthede stry oor al die ryk.
Die beheerkoring is die kant.
They feed off the conflict and turn around and blame the colonial governments? Now that's hypocrisy. is heading over to pick them up. Take out the target before it gets there.
Ek het amper vergeet om te vra. Ek hoor daar's 'n siekte in die omgang by Wale.
Ja, baie vreemde siekte. Maar die streek was Uta. Ons klif was daar ook aan ons kant. Eindelijk was Frikans met die wat alles gehandeld het, maar toe hulle allemaal gesterf. Nou is die niet so gesien. Van die veiligheid van die kans met my kant gestraald. Hy waar wat hulle nie sien. Kom vraag je.
Net miskien.
Sien, kijk. Nie my bullshit. Jy weet iets. Dit het iets te maken met die experimenten wat hele mense gedoen het by Zoya Bandierboer, die waar selfs ons gaan vaststel.
Te veel te weet, ek word aarde te volde geweet. Sonde, jy waai in elk geval uit aan. Hang newe luks met die pennies wat jy gespaar het. Wapen. So ag, vergeet van die warmte. Ons waai, die dokter is op pad.
They know something about the experiments going on in that factory. Well, there's no time now. Act now or the target will leave the airport. Boss, the target is going to get away. Hurry up and take him out. forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Mission complete, boss. Boss, about that target you extracted. He says he wants to work for us. Having talked to him, he doesn't seem that bad a guy. Apparently the arms dealer's people demanded they prolong the conflict, and he couldn't go against the management. That doesn't excuse everything he did, but his skills will make him a useful asset. Let's put him to good use. I've tossed that arms dealer in the break. The way he tells it, he worked in logistics with the South African army, but he was headhunted by Sainer. Whoever gave him the orders would only have been a pawn of Skullface anyway, but apparently he hasn't been in contact for some time. He doesn't know much about Sainer, not even what its president looks like. Just another cog in the machine.
We've begun development on that new battle gear weapon that Emmerich was talking about. If you want to see how development's going, come take a look for yourself.
Boss, I know you're just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Massa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
The White Mamba, Nyoka Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Wala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long.
Roger.
And the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound. Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can.
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know.
but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Doesn't talk. Won't talk back. No idea. I wonder if she's even human. What? Come on. She's a human. What is she? Some kind of bioroid? I don't know. The way she moves, disappears.
Snake? Thank you. You were always so kind to me, Snake. Come back again, okay, Snake?
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Boss, I know you're just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Masa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.